She probably fucked him. Like, you don't want to think about it, but my mom probably hooked up with the fucking Terminator, right? We're in fucking like 1975, not like recently, you know what I mean? You're a Sylvester Stallone fan, that's what it comes down to. You're like, if you're gonna fuck an action star, make sure he's an American action star, right? What I like about our Two Real audience members is like, you're super into this opening riff, you're like, I'm already checking out. I don't like this guy. Let's hear the rest of the story about the lady who, Bella? So you're living with your ex, who's the father of your child. You're still together with this guy. He's just like your boyfriend slash husband, you're not fucking as much.
Well, you're not fucking at all. But
at all.
Money, so almost like
yeah, yeah.
he gives me money for not fucking him, which is like,
dude.
how does that happen, right?
This guy's got it all wrong, right?
Win-win.
Bearded guy, bearded guy, bearded guy. Bearded guy. That's you, buddy. That, you're the bearded guy? What? Or it could have been you, that's right. You're like, this is not a beard, this is my face, this is a birth defect. Don't even make that joke, sir, I'm sorry. I do not like to jump to conclusions like that, right? Is yours really a beard too, or is that a birth defect also? She's like, it's definitely a beard. Are you the girlfriend? Because I feel like you know that you're like, that's what I'm into, a guy with a beard. When he goes down on me, it rubs my asshole and it really turns me on, huh? Energy back in the room, alright guys? Boom! It's a reason I go up second, right? Fucking jumpstart this thing. And this guy shows up, he's a comic, you can tell by his swagger, just walks right in, he doesn't give a fuck, right? An audience member will always be like, ugh, am I interrupting the show? And just like sneak back, he's like, I'm walking right through, I don't give a shit. So Bella, is that hard to date when you're like, don't be weirded out, but I've got 3 kids and my ex-husband slash baby daddy is going to be in here.
Yeah, that's why.
And all my dildos are covered in condoms because I'm into real safe sex. So let's party, huh? I love that this guy's also like, now I've checked out. You and the lady who didn't like my opening riff about my mom hanging out with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 70s. I've lost 2 audience members, but I still think I have the rest of you guys, so we're going strong, right? Maybe 2 minutes into this 10-minute set, I think I'm going to make it all the way through, guys. We're going to find out, right? Bella, you're single, and you're like, oh, dating's hard. What was your situation? That's pretty understandable, right? Like, I lived in Los Angeles for 8 years, and I hate when people complain about LA. It's like, it's so hard to date in LA. It's the hardest thing anybody's ever had to do, is try and find a date in the city of angels. Oh my God, it's so hard. I got this guy. He's on board, right? It's such a bullshit thing to say, though, right? Like, it's so much easier to date in the rest of the world. Like in Chicago or France or China, people are just walking around like, hey, you want to be in love? Okay, let's get married. And they go off and do it, right? Like, it's hard everywhere you go, but people love the shit on LA. Here, in my experience of 8 years of living here, this is the only thing that's hard about dating in LA than the rest of the world. Here in LA, you gotta sit down with your girlfriend and find out what famous people they've had sex with. Theoretically, if my mom was Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't want to know. A current girl I'm dating right now, it's Julie McMahon, who is the doctor on Nip Tuck. That's a pretty good one. One of my ex-girlfriends, this is the most famous guy she ever slept with. It was Dominic West. Hey, my ride's here, guys, huh? Leaving in a helicopter later. It was Dominic West, and she was embarrassed to tell me that, but I was like super impressed. Like, he's a cool, underrated actor. When she was telling me this, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're telling me I'm getting McNulty from The Wire level pussy right now? I'm like, can I tell my mom about it? She's like, I'm a fan, he's hot, right? I was so proud of that, you know? And I was like, can I tell my mom about it? She's like, no, 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 you can't do that, right? The same ex-girlfriend, she wanted to do this. She wanted the free pass list. If you're not familiar, that means you can sleep with over 5 celebrities you want. It's not considered cheating. Yeah, it's the thing. You've never heard of this? You have 1? Well, now you get 4 more if you ever come with this, right? Or you can have sex with the same celebrity 5 times. I'm not quite sure what the rules are, right? But here's the thing about the 5-person celebrity list, right? That's totally cool if you live in Wyoming, because you have no chance of running into those people. But here in LA, you got a pretty good chance of running into these celebrities, right? I don't think that's fair to me because of this, right? Like, I'm a huge crush on Kat Dennings from Two Broke Girls. And if I run into her at this bar, I'm like, hey Kat, I'm a real big fan. Guess what? You're on the free pass list. That means we get to hook up. No questions asked. You know how that story ends? I get arrested, all right? I'm on TMZ and they're talking about me and it's horrible. My ex-girlfriend had a thing for Channing Tatum. If she run into Channing Tatum at this bar, she's like, hey Channing, I'm a real big fan. Can I take you in the bathroom and give you a blowjob? You know how that story ends? Channing Tatum gets a blowjob, all right? That's not fair to us guys. Here's how I think we make it fair, though. Girls, you can sleep with whatever 5 male celebrities you want. Guys, you can sleep with whatever 5 female celebrities you want. Plus, just any woman who just kind of looks like that celebrity, okay?
Wow.
You like that, right, bearded guy, or facial deformation that looks like a beard guy? It's a good idea, right?
You keep calling it both of us.
Here's the catch, though, too, bearded guys. Here is the catch to it, all right? You can see whatever 5 female celebrities you want, plus anybody who looks at it, but you've got to defend that choice to your girlfriend, all right? Be like, all right, she doesn't really look like Selma Hayek, but she's got like Selma Hayek's soul, all right? Like, she seems like she'd be pretentious, but she's really cool and down. What's that? We're still breaking up, all right? Nice knowing you, okay? A lot of guys here in LA, they also love to complain about women, like, oh, women out here only want a guy with money. All they care about is what's going on in your wallet. They just want a guy with money, blah, blah, blah. Which is a bullshit double standard, because like every guy in here would kill for the chance to have some rich older woman take him out for dinner, right? Woo! He's with me right now, like,
There we go.
I got these guys on my side. Like, guys, my love is very much for sale and cheap too, right? Like, it's not even a joke. Like, the last girl I hooked up with, she's like some rich Beverly Hills ex-wife of a bunch of rich guys. Got a shit ton of money, right? She took me out, bought me a couple drinks and a very cheap dinner. I was like, I'm on one knee. Like, can I marry you? This is amazing. This is the best thing ever. The same woman, though, she made no bounds about it. Like, she was a gold digger, all right? She did not hide last guy. She was like a billionaire, got a bunch of money off of this guy. And people love to shit on gold diggers, but I believe in gold diggers. I respect what they do. I'm a fan of the gold digger, you know? Here's why. A lot of people love to shit on gold diggers, but think about this. If you were an actual gold digger, as in someone who had a shovel and went digging for gold, what would you do? There's a plot of land right here. There's just some dirt there, nothing special. But over there's a plot of land, and there might be gold underneath it. Where are you gonna dig, guys? Where are you gonna dig? You're like, oh, maybe this land over here, maybe this dirt, huh? I've got a special emotional connection to this dirt. I just love digging in it with my shovel. We're gonna be in love forever. Anytime I hear that, I'm like, yeah, for now. What about 10 years from now, where this plot of land falls in love with a younger shovel named Cheryl, who works at his office? You know what you're gonna get then, guys? Just a bunch of dirt on your hands. You fall in love with this dirt over here, though, with the gold underneath it. You know what you get when it cheats on you? Half of it's gold, guys. And here's, I'm going to also say this about gold diggers. I think Jesus Christ would have been a fan of gold diggers, all right? He would have wanted literally everyone to be a gold digger. Just think about this. If everybody gold digged from everybody else and everybody divorced and took half the shit of everybody else, sooner or later, everything would be equal if you did it enough times, right? Huh? Bearded guy, you know you're on my side about this, right? That's the greatest idea that's ever been said. We should all be gold diggers and I'll take half of everybody else's shit.
They can take half my debt.
Yeah, exactly. And then everyone would have debt and it would all be taken care of, right? But the most famous gold digger of all time was a young lady by the name of Anna Nicole Smith. You're 9, she was a Playboy playmate in the 1990s. He's a fan. A lot of people like to make fun of her, but that girl was a genius, because here's what she did. She married a guy who was 89 years old, the oldest looking guy I've ever seen in your life. Looked like Mr. Peanut's grandfather, all right? Super fucking old looking. Almost dead, and she got $1 billion from being with him, all right? And you're giving a weird look like, oh, that's disgusting. She had to sleep with an old man. I read in about her marriage to this guy. This was the mid-1990s. This was before Viagra. She never had to sleep with this guy even once, and she got $1 billion. You know what she had to do, though, guys? This is totally true. She might have killed him, too. That's another part of this. He's at 89. He's going to die anyways. This is all this dirty old man wanted to do. He would just put his face in between her boobs and do this. And she got $1 billion with a B, right? And some people were like, oh, that's disgusting. Not to me. That's fucking brilliant. Like, if I had a daughter, I would never want her to be dependent on a man for money, have to do anything with sex. But if she told me this situation, I'd be like, listen, I raised you to be a feminist, not an idiot. You go in there and let that dirty old man motorboat you, okay? I feel like I lost you guys with that last bit. I got a little too dirty when I joked about my theoretical daughter being sort of pimped out. I don't know. Girls here, as I'm dating again, a lot of girls love to say this. They want a guy to treat him like a queen, right? And every time I hear that, I'm like, a queen? A queen? You want to be treated like an inbred, incestuous, totalitarian dictator who people only pretend to love because they're afraid you might have them killed. And if you don't provide me with a male heir, I get to have you killed? Guys. See, I'm an American, all right? I'm going to treat you like a democratically elected president of these United States. I'm going to be super excited about you when you first come into my life. Then when I realize you have no real power to affect change in my life whatsoever, I'm going to still defend you to the over 50% of the people who hate your guts. And then when you finally do decide to leave me and I see what my other options are, I'm going to secretly wish that Barack Obama was still my girlfriend, all right? Kind of got you back. Other bearded guys like, I got to text this girl something right now. You were so intent. You look like you're writing like an American novel in your fucking phone. You got to be careful with those texts. Sometimes you send something stupid. Mark, how am I doing on time, buddy?
Doing good.
Doing good. Fuck yeah.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. I can fill that probably.
That's what she said.
This will be. What does that even mean though? I can fill 2 minutes probably. She's got fucking. Listen, baby. I'm gonna time myself right now. My time is usually 90 seconds, but I'm feeling pretty good about this. We don't do anything too kinky. I can hit 2 minutes, huh? We'll go out with more sex. Jokes. A lot of guys in here, right? Every guy's gotten a sexual issue from a young woman at some point. Maybe she said, your penis is too small, you come too quick. One of my ex-girlfriends said this, that I make too exaggerated faces when I came. She said I came like Jim Carrey. That's a terrible thing to say, guys, right? Exactly. Like, that one part of sex should be protected. And it'd be way weirder if I didn't make any face whatsoever. It's like, that was very enjoyable, thank you. And I pulled up my pants and backed away. Like, that's what a serial killer does. Like, I've got 100 million potential human beings bursting out of me. I'm gonna make some weird faces, all right? A girl should take it as a challenge to try and get me to make the weirdest possible faces whatsoever, right? Just to be like steam shooting out of my fucking ears, my face should be melting off. It should be like a fucking event at a carnival, you know? I'll say this, I hate to do like, men and women are so different. You're never gonna hear a guy up here being like, man, I made my girlfriend come way too hard. It was super awkward for everybody. I had to dump her because of that, you know? God damn it, guys, I almost made it through this 10-minute set. I'm gonna keep going until Mark fucking yells at me, right? I got you up on my second side again. You're finally laughing. Before you're like, fuck this guy. Fuck, I don't even know him, but fuck him, right?
We got your back, fam. Let's go. We got your back, fam.
Goddamn right. Bearded / possible fucking something else. She didn't like me. And as a comedian, I'm clearly very oversensitive. I get very annoyed. I even see. God damn it, she still doesn't like me as a comedian. I'll do some strong in favor of women jokes then. Alright, listen. I get it why fucking women get so angry about stuff, right? Because I can't believe it's 2016 and there's still guys out there who don't eat pussy. I know, right?
Pussy, wow.
Or well, the guys who don't do it are so fucking proud of it too. They're always like, no, I don't eat pussy, alright? Like they act like they're standing up to fascism by not doing it, you know? I fucking I didn't have to fight the Nazis back here to come up with all these vaginas trying to get eaten by them. This is bullshit. Like, what are guys so afraid of? Like, this is their #1 fear of why they're afraid to eat pussy. They're scared they're going to be down there and they're going to get sucked back into the womb, right? Like, here's the thing, though, guys. Being in Utero is A, the best Nirvana album, and B, this guy feels me. B, it's the best time of your life. Because the first 9 months, you get to sleep all day, somebody else gets you food to eat, and you don't have to pay rent. That sounds amazing, right? What are you so afraid of? Now, this is what I think the problem is too. We still don't know what to really call that act. Like, what are the official names for it? Like, I used to say eating a girl out, but all my ex-girlfriends would get pissed off. Like, it's not takeout down there, all right? Don't call it that. Some people say going down on a girl, but that's not a good name for it, because that's just general directions to where you're supposed to go. And the official word for it is cunnilingus, which sounds like something a magician would say, you know? It's like abracadabra, alakazam, cunnilingus. If you call it cunnilingus, you should be wearing a top hat, have a cape on, and be pulling fucking bunny rabbits out of there, right? My name has been Jeremy Bassett. Thank you so much, Mark Seltzer.